Hey there, YouTube. Madwitch here. Uh, I'm going to be doing the YouTube Pagan Challenge, week number 2. Uh, I was actually fortunate enough to be on Facebook earlier yesterday, or actually I should say later yesterday. I'm stuck on third shift perpetually. Kind of sucks. So it's currently 2:20 in the morning where I'm at. So it's Monday. But the week 2 question is, I actually got the whole list of all 52, if you can see that. But second week is question is, are you in or out of the closet? Now it, within the pagan community, we have this joke called the broom closet. Uh, Basically, if you're a closet case pagan, you are in the broom closet, which means that you don't share that you are a pagan. Kind of like how when a homosexual doesn't want other people to know that they are homosexual, they are considered to be in the closet. So we have that on-running joke in the pagan community. So when it says, "Are you?" So when you ask a pagan, "Are you in or out the closet?" It's the broom closet. So I just wanted to clarify that. Um, the short answer to this question is no. I'm not in the broom closet. If I was, I wouldn't be doing his videos and admitting that I was pagan or a witch all the time on my videos. The long answer, and I'm going to try keeping it as short as possible, the long answer is yes and no. More no than yes. The reason why I say this is because I do have friends and family that are uh, a Christian, and a lot of them really don't agree with my decision of being a witch. This is completely on them. Uh, Most of the times, when I do talk about my religion to other people who are not pagan or any affiliation of paganism, they tend to make fun of you, and they tend to compare your religion to Hollywood TV shows and movies like Supernatural and Harry Potter and The Craft. All good shows. Don't get me wrong; they're all good shows, but they're for entertainment purposes only. They're not. That's not how witches do things. Completely and total fallacies. Um, I actually have two stories about being out of the closet. One involves me, and one involves another person here in town. The one about me is last summer. Uh, a Jehovah's Witness came to my door. You know, I popped my head out the window. Well, not out the window. I do got a screen on my windows. I'm not, that poor. I look out the window and they're standing. I can see them by my door. So it's just like kitty corner right to my window, window to door, just kitty corner. And it's this older gentleman with. I'm assuming it was his daughter. I'm just assuming. And you know, common thing. Hey, I'd like to talk to you about Jesus, and I straight up told him, look, I'm pagan. I don't have a need to talk about your God because I don't believe in your God, or I don't follow your God. And he kept on pushing literature, kept on pushing literature, but you know, I was firm, and you got to be firm. You got to be firm with the people that come up and knock to your door. It's not just the Jehovah's. It's a lot of other religions that come knocking up to your door. You just got to be firm. It's like, look, I'm pagan, and that's it. Or you can do the funny thing and say, sure, come on in. Let them have their say, and like, all right, now let me talk to you about my Lord and Savior Pan. You know, so you could also do that. They're coming to your door, trying to force religion down your throat. Invite them in. Give them a cup of tea. you know, and then be like, hear them out, just hear them out. And then when they're done saying their thing, bam, hit them with the pagan thing. I can guarantee you they're going to be so uncomfortable they're going to want to leave. And then you can be like, look, in all fairness, I listened to your part, you should listen to mine. But that's what I should have done. Seriously, just to have some kicks and giggles. Just to have some kicks and giggles. But I just wanted to make it clear that I didn't want to hear about it because I do all my own. I do my own personal research, and my research is unbiased because I actually go to the source. I'm not going to some you know religious hating website that says, "Oh, all religions are wrong because it's just crazy," or whatever. Yeah, some religions are crazy. My religion's crazy, but that's just, one person's opinion. The second story I want to tell you guys about is, as you all know, I'm a smoker. And my girlfriend and I had to cut back on what we purchase for cigarettes. Normally we smoke name brand cigarettes. I smoke uh, American Spirits, and she normally smokes Newport Reds or Pall Malls. And but it just got a little too expensive, even with her discounts on the reservation. It just got way too expensive for us to do that. So we started doing rolled cigarettes. Well, the local liquor store, and I've been to the store plenty of times. And well, there was some renovations going on, so the whole store was kind of like topsy turvy. So nothing was where it was before. And this new girl was working there. At least I'm only assuming she's new because one, I haven't been there since, I don't know, uh, last summer sometime, late last summer sometime. And every other time that I've been there just to pick up cigarettes or whatever, she was never there. So, but she was definitely not in the broom closet. She wore a pentacle out proudly, and you know I found that very appreciative because around here it's mainly of the Christian faith or persuasion, I should say, not faith, just persuasion. There's too many different branches underneath that. But her and we started talking about reservate the renovations and what she was told was going to happen with the store. And when we were done with our conversation, it took about 10 minutes. When we were done, she, as a person working, customer service at a liquor store, she was like, "All right, you have a good day." And I'm like, "Yeah, you too, blessed be." Because, like I said, I saw the pinnacle around her neck. Now, normally that doesn't mean that if a person's wearing a pinnacle around their neck, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're pagan. Sometimes they just might be rebellious, or it just looks cool. They just think it looks cool, or they're way too into supernatural or something. But I took a calculated risk, and I said, "Blessed be." She was stunned, speechless for like 3 seconds, and finally she was like, "Oh my God, blessed be." So I'm glad I could at least make her day on that because I'm pretty sure she was getting dirty looks from a lot of the more conservative Christians, and to be that open about your religion, especially when you live in a primarily Christian area, is very risky because you do get a lot of shit from people who are like this. So now at least she knows that there is somebody out there who lives in her general area. I think she's a college student. I haven't seen her around before, and I live in a small town. I mean, everybody knows everybody. So I haven't seen her I mean, it's not like I get into anybody's business. I normally just stay home or go to work, and that's it. But like I said, I never seen her, so I'm only assuming that she's going to the college, and I'm pretty sure she's getting a lot of crap when she's working from customers and coworkers alike. But just saying, just acknowledging that who or what she is it's liberating, really. And my advice, it's not part of this isn't part of the question, but I'm just going to give this out anyways. My advice to anybody who is still in the broom closet: get out of it. You know, yes, it's your personal belief, it's your personal relationship with the God and Goddess, but you should be able to express it just like any other religion can express their faith in public. Everybody of other faiths, they wear, you know, either their, crosses or Star of David's or religious garbs. If they're allowed to do it and they can be so open about it, so can you. And the only way that we can get anywhere is by being open. And of course, on the other hand, there is certain times where you do need to keep your talk of religion to a bare minimum. If somebody inquires, hey, I haven't seen you in church, but you live around here, why don't you go to church? Do you go to a different church? Tell them the truth. I don't go to church. I'm pagan. Don't apologize for it. Don't apologize for not going to some place that you don't feel you belong. It's your personal decision. So, this has been my YouTube Pagan Challenge week number 2. Are you in or out of the broom closet? So, there you have it. And I look forward to seeing other people's challenges. If you follow it on Twitter, it is hashtag YTPaganChallenge. If you're on Facebook's YouTube Pagan group forum is where I first originally found out about it. So, I'm having fun doing these. I look forward to next week. I'll be posting the next one uh, sometime Sunday or Monday next week. Even though I got the list and I really want to do them, I just really want to do them. But I want to try to get into that weekly thing with the YouTube Pagan Challenge. And like I said, I look forward to seeing other people's take on if they're in or out of the broom closet. Obviously, if you're making a video about it, especially if you're showing your face, you're not in the broom closet. So, one last thing is I will actually like to add to this. If you're not in the broom closet, how long did it take you to get out of the broom closet? For me, it was, at first I did it for the shock factor, the shock and awe factor, just like any rebellious kid would. But then as I started to mature, I went back into the closet, and, or I shouldn't say back, and I just went into the closet like, no, you can't see me, and, I would come up with things like, basically making it seem like I was an atheist instead of spiritual. And as I look back on that, I regret it. You should not be ashamed of who you are. And it took me about 3 or 4 years before I came out of the closet and admitted openly that, yeah, I'm pagan, deal with it. But that's my challenge for the week, and as always, blessed be.